So hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to talk about maturation and what are the major characteristics of maturation. So let's continue our class. So first of all, what is maturation? The term maturation has borrowed from biology. Biologically, maturation means a physiological development of child. It believes in physical competence for better adaptability in environmental situation. So biologically, maturation provides a physiological development of a child. When a child physically fully developed, called matured. For example, when a child take his own decisions, when he take his own food, when he do thinking about his life freely with his own mind, then we can say that the child is mature. When we talk about the child is a child, the child is doing his every work from his own perspective. He is doing without asking his parents or anyone regarding any decision. Before taking any decision, when he asks, he did not ask anything to his parents, to his anyone. That means that situation is actually the child is mature. We can say the child is mature because he can take his own decision without asking anyone. So this is the term actually biologically maturation. That means the child is physically fully developed. The child's body mind is physically fully developed because he can take his own decisions as well as he can do his work easily. For example, when a child goes and playing football without taking any help how to play football, how to do his own works, then we can say that is physiological development. It believes in physical competence for better adaptability in environmental situation. When the child adapt any situation easily, or he can prefer to adapt anything in his own environment, that means the child is mature. It believes in physical competence. When the child physically competence for to adapt the situation of the environment, that means we can say that the child is mature. There is another point that signifies that maturation means growth and efficiency of cells. So already I have told you students that maturation means growth and efficiency of cells, tissues, muscles and the body organs of individual. When the body organs, body parts are matured at a perfect level, then we can say that is maturation. When the child's body is fully fit, when his cells is working perfectly, when the muscles are fully active or doing his own work based on the child performances, when the child is able to do any work based on his body activities, his body parts, that means we can say that the child is matured. For example, when a child is doing homeworks or everything, when the child is try to income from his surroundings, try to settle on his own feet, try to doing his activities at his own way, that means we can say that the child is mature. For example, we can say that when a flower is ready to provide the beauty to the human, to the people, to the nature, to the society, that means the flower is mature. When we take a fruit to eat, that means the fruit is mature. When we take the rice after prepare or cooking the rice, that means the child is actually the rice is mature for our eating. So maturation in every aspect, it has some not defined meaning, but it in every activities, in every object we can see the maturation. So this is all about maturation. When we talk about maturation, it is also regarded as the process of growth and development that takes place within the individual without any special training, practice or any other type of stimulation. So maturation is come to the child without having any special training, practice or any type of stimulation, because maturation is automatically come to the child with his growth and development of personal activities, personal physical health, mental capacities. So this is all about maturation. So there is some definition given by different educationers, different learning authors or different people's philosophers regarding maturation. So first one is given by Baldwin. Maturation is an increase in competency and adaptability. So maturation means it increase in competency and adaptability. When we can our competency and adaptability will increase, that means we are proceeding towards maturation. Another definition given by Wolf and Wolf defines that maturation means that children are able to do at certain stages of development certain tasks that they could not do previously. So maturation, according to Wolf and Wolf, means say that the maturation provides the platform based on which the student take his own decision at that matured level or matured stage which he could not do at the previous life, previous stages of his life. So this is all about the two definitions of maturation. This definition, actually I love these two definition, therefore I am giving you this. So I think you students love it. So we're proceeding to the next, that is characteristics of maturation. The first one is it is the net sum of the chain effects operating in a self-limited life cycle. So we all know that we have a life cycle. Each and every person have a life cycle, and it is limited actually. So it is the net sum of the gene effect. So we all know that we have a gene in our body from our mother, from our parents, from our forefathers. So based on those gene effects, those gene effects operate us to limited the self, limited ourself regarding our life cycle. So it is the net sum of gene effects operating in the self-limited life cycle. So maturation is the gene effect which is operate in our life cycle in a self-limited scope. So this is the first one. And the second one is maturation is based on heredity, and it is the process of describing underlying potential capacity of an individual. So here maturation is based, it is actually BASED, based on heredity. So maturation is based on heredity, and it is the process of describing underlying potential capacity of an individual. Maturation actually depending upon heredity. I have already told you that it is based on gene effect. So heredity and gene is quite similar, and it is a process of describing underlying potential capacity of individual. So those capacities which are inherent in individual, when these things are described by your body language, then we can say that it is maturation. Because when you mature, your body language, your activities, your potential are describing by your activities. So this is maturation. So this is another characteristics. Maturation is related to structure and potential capacity. So I have already told you that maturation is also related to your potential capacities. How you work, how your structure is, how you work, how you behave, how you do your work, how you think, what is your thinking, how do you proceed towards your life, how do you behave with someone, our neighbors, how do you work with your own capacities. That is maturation. The next one is maturation involves the biological process of growth and differentiation. So maturation informs the biological process of growth and differentiation. Biological processes means that your physical growth, physical upliftments, physical development. So maturation involved in the biological process of growth and differentiation. The last one is that is maturity is essential for physical and mental training. Physical and mental maturity is essential to get proficiency in any work. So maturity mainly depends on physical health as well as mental health. If you are physically or mentally mature, that means you can do any work easily, and if you are physically and mentally mature, that means you are proficient to do any work. So this is all about the characteristics of maturation. So thank you students. If you found any difficulty, then ask me easily. And so thank you. In our next class we will continue, or we will proceed with the next